This is the CMF Phone 2 Pro, and somehow it only costs £219. It's got a customisable back, solid performance, and a premium design that feels way more expensive than it should. Let's talk about the display first, because honestly it is very good. The CMF Phone 2 Pro features a 6.77 inch Full HD Plus flexible AMOLED panel that delivers over 1 billion colours. It's bright, incredibly responsive, and it's actually CMF's largest display yet. Peak brightness hits 3000 nits, which is a 50% boost over last model, so even on the sunniest days this thing stays visible. And the 1000 Hz touch sampling rate, that's over 300% faster than before, making the whole experience feel snappy and fluid, especially when paired with the adaptive 120 Hz refresh rate. But it's not just the screen that makes this phone look and feel premium. The design is genuinely unique. Like the regular nothing phones that it draws inspiration from, this CMF Phone 2 Pro is different in the best way. You've got exposed screws, a bold removable circular plate, and camera lenses that look kind of unfinished, but in a very cool industrial kind of way. It all comes together to make this phone feel one of a kind. The model I have here is the plain black version, but honestly they all look great. The white variant has a clean two-tone finish. The orange pops in a bold, vibrant way, and the green offers something a little more unique without being too loud. You can't remove the whole back panel like the original CMF phone, but that circular screw is still here, which means you can attach accessories like the lanyard or the little stand. It's a small detail, but it's cool, and it adds to the feeling that this phone isn't just another slab like all the rest. It's only rated IP54, so it's splash proof rather than waterproof, but for most people that's going to be totally fine. What surprised me the most though is how this phone feels. I expected it to feel cheap because, let's be honest, £219 usually doesn't buy you great materials or build quality, but this, it feels solid, it feels well made. The phone has impressed me more than any other device I've tested so far this year. The fact that they've pulled this off and are selling it for £219 does make you wonder, what's the catch? So here is where things start to dip a little. The cameras. And honestly, I think this is one area where the CMF Phone 2 Pro shows its price. Let's start with what you get. There's a 50 megapixel main sensor, and it's not just for show. This is actually a 0.63 inch sensor, which is noticeably larger than what you'll find in a lot of other budget phones. That larger sensor should, in theory, help with detail and low light performance. You've also got a real 2x optical zoom, which is rare at this price, and a third lens for ultra wide and macro shots. So it's a versatile setup, much more so than what you'd get with something like Apple's budget iPhone. However, versatility doesn't always mean quality. In bright lighting, the main sensor can produce decent photos. Colours are fairly natural, dynamic range is passable, and you can pull out a good shot if you're patient. But the moment you zoom in, it becomes clear the processing isn't quite there. Details start to fall apart, textures get soft, and there's a fair bit of noise even when there shouldn't be. The 2x optical zoom is a nice addition, and it's definitely better than digital zoom, but again, it's only really usable in strong light. As soon as the lighting drops, image quality takes a noticeable hit. Speaking of which, low light is where the camera really struggles. Shadows become mushy, there's heavy noise across the frame, and colours lose all punch. The ultra wide and macro lenses are also more about ticking boxes than delivering good results. The ultra wide suffers from softness, and the macro is more of a gimmick. So if you're someone who takes a lot of photos or relies on your phone for consistently good image quality, this probably isn't the device for you. The CMF Phone 2 Pro's camera is fine for casual shots, Instagram stories or quick pictures, but it's not something I trust for anything important. And I think this is the trade-off. The price, the performance, the design, it's all incredibly impressive, but the camera, that's the compromise. And honestly, at £219, it's one I think a lot of people will be willing to accept. Performance wise, the CMF Phone 2 Pro has really surprised me. From my time using it, I haven't run into any noticeable issues at all. Day-to-day tasks feel smooth, navigating the OS is fast and fluid, and it handles everything as you'd expect a modern phone to do without any fuss. Now, the chip inside it isn't exactly the latest or most powerful, but it does the job. You're not going to get flagship gaming performance, and sure, if you're someone who really pushes your phone with heavy apps or multitasking, you might notice the occasional dip, but let's be honest, those users probably aren't buying a £219 phone anyway. For the average person using this for things like social media, streaming, messaging, or everyday general stuff, the experience has been great. Battery life is another strong point. I've had no trouble getting through a full day, even with moderate to heavy use. And one thing I've really noticed, when this phone is just sitting idle, the standby battery drain is minimal. It barely loses charge, even after a couple of days. That's not something I can say for every phone I've tested. Now, one of the more interesting new features this year is something called Essential Space. This is part of Nothing's push into smarter AI-powered tools across their ecosystem. It's sort of a central hub where you can quickly access things like screenshots, voice notes, reminders, and it will even summarize or organize that content automatically. There's also a dedicated Essential key on the side of this phone, which gives you instant access to that space. It is a cool idea, especially if you're deep into the Nothing ecosystem and want a central place to manage your digital life. That said, since this is my secondary phone right now, I haven't relied on it fully. Most of my stuff still lives in Notion because I'm switching between devices and platforms constantly. That just works for me. But if this was your main phone, I could definitely see the Essential Space becoming a very useful tool. One thing I do also want to mention, when CMF announced this phone, they also teased a new line of accessories. Back plates, attachable lenses, card holders, things that would expand on the phone's customizability. But as of now, I have not seen any of them actually go on sale. I've looked everywhere and found nothing. If anyone watching has seen these available anywhere, let me know in the comments, because right now it kind of takes away from what could have been a really cool part of the experience. At this moment, Nothing is still selling the Phone 1 accessories, and those are compatible with this device, so at least there's some customization, but it's definitely a bit odd that the new add-ons haven't shown up yet. Finally, the software. This is honestly one of my favorite things about this phone. The design of the OS is so clean, it's minimal, it's fluid, and there's no bloat or gimmicky features forced in. It feels like Android the way it should feel, very close to what Google offer with the Pixel. And out of all the Android skins I've used recently, this one might just be my favorite. This phone is genuinely making me consider picking up the new Phone 3 just because of how impressive the whole experience has been. The CMF Phone 2 is quite honestly one of the most surprising devices I've used this year. You're getting a large, bright AMOLED display, smooth performance, excellent battery life, a bold and unique design, and one of the cleanest Android software experiences out there, all for just £219. And the craziest part, at the time of filming this, I have seen Amazon are actually selling this for just £184. That really is absurd value. Yes, the camera system is basic. It's one area where you feel the cost cutting, and if great photography is a priority for you, this might not be the phone to get. But if you can live with that compromise, then what you're getting here is a phone that punches way above its price tag. In a world where smartphones are getting more expensive every single year, this is genuinely a refreshing change. It's a no-brainer, and honestly, I cannot recommend this phone enough. So, what do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below, and if you are still watching up to now, then hit the thumbs up button and think about subscribing to the channel to see lots more content like this. For now though, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.